Going to now economist Steve Moore with the grassroots economic group Freedom Works to talk about the president's plan that he just unveiled. Steve, great to have you back on the broadcast. You say the Biden stimulus package is Bernie Sanders' wish list. What do you mean?
Well, first of all, this is maybe the worst budget ever introduced in the history of the United States Congress, which is amazing given all of the bad budgets we've passed. But this is the budget is $6 trillion in 1 year, $6 trillion, and it's almost $4 trillion of deficits in 1 year. In 1 year, it took the country 200 years to rack up $4 trillion in debt, and we're going to do it in 1 year. We already have. This is the most important point. We've already spent $3.7 trillion on COVID relief, including $900 billion that passed shortly after Christmas. There's $1 trillion that still hasn't been spent. $1 trillion hasn't been spent. Why don't we spend that $1 trillion and then talk about another $1.9 trillion if we need it? We don't. The economy's getting better. We got a good jobs report today. The unemployment rate fell again. We're starting to see the states open up. We're seeing the vaccine get out there. We do not need to bankrupt our country to get the economy moving again.
Steve, on the point of the latest jobs reports, what do you think about it and the toll the pandemic has taken?
Well, first of all, we don't have an unemployment problem in red states. We have an unemployment problem in blue states. We have an unemployment problem in states like Michigan, in states like California, in states like Illinois, in states like New York and New Jersey and Connecticut and Rhode Island. Gee, what do all those states have in common? Oh, yeah, they have Democratic governors who shut down their businesses, shut down their schools, shut down their restaurants and shops. If you shut down your economy, you're going to have a lot of unemployed people. Meanwhile, look at Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Nebraska. Those states are back completely to normal, with a few exceptions, but they have low unemployment. In fact, some of those states actually have a shortage of workers rather than a shortage of jobs. We have to get those blue state governors to open up their economy, and then we will get back to full employment. Joe Biden said today that it would take 10 years to get back to full employment. That's nonsense. We can do it in 10 weeks if we simply get those governors to open up their economy and let people go back on the job.
And it looks like, for example, in California, in New York, schools are debating, folks are debating whether to reopen schools and so forth. A lot of pressure on California's governor. You think in the end, it's about reopening these various states around the country?
And getting the vaccine out there. And look, I like Biden. Biden is right that we have to, make getting the vaccine to people the highest priority. Thank God we had Operation Warp Speed under Donald Trump, which has gotten this amazing, miraculous vaccine out there, not just in the United States, but around the world. This is going to save tens of millions of lives. I'm not so sure, by the way, we need massive government to distribute the vaccine. Let's use the private sector. Let's use the private companies, the delivery companies. Yeah, let's use Walgreens and Walmart and others. They'd probably do a better job than the governors and the mayors are doing.
Okay, Steve, we'll have to leave it there. As always, Steve, thank you so much for coming on the broadcast. Appreciate your insights. Steve Moore with Freedom Works. Have a great weekend, sir.
You too.
Thank you.